This is the WL25. Feyachi sent me this weapon light to test out, and despite their company logo looking suspiciously like Ferrari, this is anything but a cheap knockoff. Its specs are on par with lights that sell for 2 to 5 times as much. Let's take a look at what you get. This is the Feyachi WL25 weapon light, and we're going to take a look at it today. It comes in a fairly well-designed cardboard box with nice graphics on it, and inside we find, under the padding, a manual in English, just in English. We have a charging cradle for the included set of 18650 batteries. These are lithium, and we have a USB-C cable which attaches to the charger. We have a strap that is for, I'm guessing, for the pressure. I guess if you don't have a pick rail, you could attach the strap. Though I don't see where you would attach this, or maybe this is just to tidy up the cabling. But this is a pressure switch that attaches to a pick rail along with the flashlight itself. Comes with an Allen wrench and a set of screws and T-nuts for the pick rail. It has a Picatinny rail adapter plate pre-installed. You unscrew the adapter plate and take it off and replace it with the T-nuts if you want to install the pressure plate onto an M-Lok handguard. The battery tube, you'd stick the 18650. Now it comes with a set of 2, so it only fits 1. So it's nice that they give you a spare on here, but let's try it out right now. We'll see if these are actually partially charged or not in a moment. Yes, we're in business. And strobe mode. I guess it only has strobe and fully on. It doesn't seem to have a low power mode. Let me just check. The instructions say to tap the cap 9 times, and then on the 10th time, hold it down until it turns off, and that switches it from strobe mode to low power as your alternate mode. Now, try as I might, I could not get this to switch to the low power mode. So I think that's got to be a fail on this particular unit, but I personally like the strobe. No. Alright, so overall, it feels really well made. I mean, for an inexpensive weapon light, this is feels pretty well made. The mount looks well cut, well milled. Feels solid. So we're going to do some additional testing on this, as well as testing to see if it does come close to its stated lumens, and we'll charge up the spare battery and see how it goes. All right. I had originally filmed and uploaded a version of this video showing how to safely install this flashlight on a rifle, but YouTube's reviewers considered that somehow advertiser unfriendly. I don't know if it's because I'm showing it on a firearm, or they had mistakenly assumed that because it's called a weapon light that this flashlight is a weapon of some sort. I don't get it. If you have any idea why YouTube rejected the original video, or you work for YouTube, please leave me a comment. The funny thing is, if you literally type the word flashlight in Google, just about every example they show you is a tactical light, or looks like a tactical light, or claims to be a military-grade flashlight. So how is a video review of a flashlight considered advertiser inappropriate? Oh, I love this one. It claims to output nearly 1 billion lumens. So getting back to the WL25, I edited out that footage, and hopefully this gets past the YouTube censors. Just trust me that it fits on any M-Lok or Picatinny rail. And if you're interested in seeing that original video with that footage, I'll include a link to the demonetized video in the video description, as well as on screen right now. Okay, let's just see how this flashlight by itself works. Let's take a look at how it performs indoors. This hallway is 10 feet long, and we can see that the hotspot is about the width of the door, about 4 feet wide. It has a very gradual transition into the spill. This is a little visual context of what you're seeing in this spill. That's a cliff face about 25 feet high and a pine tree growing above it about 40 feet away. The gray wall is 50 feet away, and that is a light pole on the opposite street 120 feet away. Its specs say it has a maximum 200 meter throw. Alright, we're going to try this in my homemade lumen tester. Now I've had this battery charged overnight, and I've had the unit on for over 2 minutes now to warm up and stabilize its battery chemistry, and we are getting about 288. So 288 divided by 0.25, and we're getting 1152. Now this says that it is 1200 lumens, and that's pretty close to 1200. I mean, this is not a scientifically calibrated tester here, so we're going to call this as close enough to 1200. Most products get drop tested from 3 feet. I drop it from 6 feet, twice, on dirt and rocks, because in the real world, stuff happens. It says it's IPX5 rated, which means it can withstand heavy rain. Heavy enough for you? Not only did it continue to function, but afterwards I checked the battery chamber and it was bone dry, and an hour later there was no fogging or any indication of moisture getting into the unit. Before I get into what I learned from testing this weapon light, I'd just like to ask you to please go check out and subscribe to my new YouTube channel, Moondog R&D. That's where I post reviews on gadgets, gear, electronics, and other stuff. And if you've been enjoying this review thus far, and the fact that you're still watching this probably means that you do, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit that notification bell. Okay, let me start with what I don't like about this weapon light, apart from the logo, is that the whole process of locking out the strobe to go into low mode just didn't work for me, so that's a fail. At least in so much as there's an advertised feature that didn't work. Now, actually, I prefer having a strobe on my weapon light, and having high and strobe is the way I like to run it. Now, on the plus side, at a price point of $60, this is a really good value. I mean, it's a well-designed, well-built weapon light with a really nice pressure switch. I mean, the switch by itself on a higher-end weapon light will run you about $30-40. That's half the price of the package right there, so overall, I think this is a good value, or at least a fair one. Now, I say this is a good value with the understanding that I am in no way claiming this is military-grade quality or durability here. I'm not saying that you would take this on a combat deployment and go out on regular patrols in a wadi. This is something you could use for a hog hunt, for a home defense weapon, or airsoft CQB. In that context, yeah, good value. Now, if you're interested in picking up one of these, I've included a link in the video description. Please use that link as it helps support this channel. And if you have a friend who's interested in a weapon light, share this video. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of this. You be safe out there. Moondog, out. Hey, if you like this video, please share it on social media. You know, Facebook, forums, MeWe, whatever platform you're on. And if you want to see more videos, check out moondogindustries.com.